Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Stephanie Rosa and this is Tanama Vibes. We are here on this beautiful blue full moon, which is super exciting, and I'm excited to read for our divine feminines today. Honestly, the energy has been off the chain. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a little bit tense, a little bit thick. We also have a bunch of planets going to retrograde today. Um, as you know, there's a bunch of things going on. So please remember, keep your seatbelt on. Please keep your hands and all items stowed. Thank you. And take off. So just remember, we're going to have some communication difficulties. We might also have some technology difficulties. So just beware. Honestly, I was reading today on Bigo, and I stream live every day there for about an hour. So if you are on Bigo, go ahead and catch me there at Tanama Vibes as well. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button for some energy exchange. Thank you, thank you. And any information is in the description box as well as in the information on the bio of my profile. So go ahead and check that out. All right. And thank you, thank you. So, what is the energy today, and what are the messages for the divine feminine? What is going on? All right, so we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So, waiting for our ships to come in. Obviously, we've been doing the work. Sorry, excuse me. Speaking of that, obviously, you guys, I do have our teas from Tanama, our Mulin and L campaign, which I absolutely love. It helps me with my internal lung coughs, any mucus. So I do have that. I'm saving a little bit off, so I have my little tea here. So if you want to order some, go ahead and send me an email, and I'll go ahead and order some for you and send a nice care package over for you. Alright, we have the Seven of Cups, so there's decisions. This has probably been a little bit cloudy. Honestly, I've been feeling very scatter-minded, so that could be a reason for that type of energy coming in. So with Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Justice card, I feel like there has been a time of trying to work for something, but there's been a lot of options, and right now there's a kind of a crossroads of understanding that justice will be served because you've put in the work, even though you've been through a point of illusion, and that point of illusion could have lasted actually a pretty long time, maybe even probably 7 to 8 years, just because of the fact that we're in our current astrology cycle right now with all of the planets where they are. Let's say a lot of things could be coming into play from like 2015. So if you've had some ideas and some thought processes that were happening and sprouted or were planted, let's say, about 8 years ago, things could be coming into fruition now, which could be really interesting to see. King of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or water sign here. But I think it's about an emotional balance coming through, and really coming to terms with what illusions you fell for. I think there was a time when we were just like waiting along for, you know, waiting for what's going to happen, waiting for someone to just walk into our lives, waiting for the right job to just fall into our lap, waiting for the right conversation to approach us. But then we started realizing that we needed to put in the work. And through that, obviously, that exposes yourself to a lot of different options, a lot of different ideas, a lot of different thought processes. But something came to light in regards to some trickery, potentially, that you were questioning, or an illusion or a point of view that you kind of had in your mind that wasn't quite what it seemed, but you knew it wasn't. And honestly, it could have been, coming into a career point of view, you know, thinking about what it is you really wanted to put your time and your efforts into. And maybe that is coming to a point of leaving a job, leaving a career, leaving a point of view, leaving a relationship, leaving a friendship, because you feel emotionally stable enough now to make that decision. And then we have the Three of Wands. Sorry, the Two of Wands. So again, yeah, making that decision of knowing, like, okay, I made that decision, and now I have to be patient enough to let it come in. So you do have the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands here. And it really is simply just progression, right? Whatever you did put your mind to, whatever that thought process was, it's coming in now. And it's pretty close. What other messages we have from our ladies? What other messages do we have for our ladies? Honestly, I just feel so drained. I feel really tired right now. I feel like it's been a bit of work. So we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, that whole like waiting for something to be coming in that's balanced, to get out of your head, to be able to make a decision. It was like you were forced into illusion. You were forced to make decisions. But justice came along with someone potentially who's emotionally available and stable. Because at the end of the day, it still takes time to get out of that mindset and to come into a place of, your power. That Queen of Pentacles, looks how beautiful, that is. She's super just like in her power there. She has her mango. I love you like I love you like mango. How beautiful. Look at that. And she has her grapes in the other hand. Like, come on, she's killing it. But at the end of the day, like that is that feeling of being able to come into yourself and understand that you have the power. You had it all along. You put the work in. Yeah, there was some, rough times, but there's still progress. There's still progress to be made. There's still conversations to be had. There's still places to see. There's still money to be made. Period. And why? Because it's a complete transformation. We're Phoenix. This is the Scorpio card here. It's the Death card. It is complete transformation. It is understanding that what you put your mind to will be, as long as you are able to let go. If you're able to let go of that self confinement in your thoughts about a decision. Tell me more about this Death card. Here you go. As ask and you shall receive, right? So you have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is really coming through in regards to like knowing what you want, making a decision. That Queen of Pentacles, like in that power of, I know what I want now. Everything that was cloudy to me, I find clear now. There's a way through the illusion, and I know which way I'm going. Hey, Suki wants to say hi. Hey, girl. Suki girl wants to play. Oh, you're so cute. Say hi. Say hi. Alright. I'm looking right now. Alright, so Suki girl, she's so cute. That's my Shiba Inu. She's about a year old. She's adorable. And honestly, the first 6 months were intense, but we made it through. And she's a lot better. If you guys have any tips and tricks, please feel free to drop them in the comments. All right, what else? What else do we have for our collective? We have a lot there. I'm not going to take that. I have 2 other decks that I was like really wanting to use today, and for some reason, that's what's happening right now. And what's here? We have the Sun card. So something's being illuminated. Something's being illuminated, and I think that we have time for it. So this deck I wanted to share with you guys. This is the Isis deck. It is so beautiful. The artwork on it is absolutely stunning. Stunning. I mean, every time I look at this deck, I just get so inspired. But it's beautiful, beautiful. Here is the Isis Oracle deck for you guys. You guys want to see what it is? Yeah. Alright, so this deck I've had for a really long time. And so every time I open it, it's super powerful. So I think on the super blue moon, it's only right. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy because on Vigo, the same card came out. Wow. Alright, so this is the Pyramid of Light for psychic protection. So I'll read it for you guys. So, Pyramid of Light, psychic protection. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. This is nothing to fear, and only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path. And if it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. So about protection. So honestly, like obsidian, I put my bracelets out in the moon tonight, and I got my bracelets from um Saltwater Heals Tarot. Her bracelets are amazing. I just like abide by them. If you are looking for any energetic bracelets where you know where you're getting them from, actually cares about the product she's producing. So she does energy, sound healing with them. She makes them specifically when she feels in tune to create the bracelets. Um, so highly recommend, if you guys are looking for any bracelets, hit up Saltwater Heals Tarot. Check out her website. So those are outside. I actually have her obsidian protection bracelet, but also if you have any stone protection stones, go ahead and utilize those during this full moon for a few couple days. Go ahead and meditate, ground yourself. If you want to go outside, do some breathing exercises, ground yourself. This is the time to do it. Okay? Because for this card to come out twice today, that's pretty intense. And I think that it's really important for us to understand the power of the word and the word of protection, and how to utilize your word of prayer or your words of affirmation to protect your ideas, to protect your family, your friends, your love, and everything that you care for. And just remember, your words are very powerful, and words are spells. And sometimes people just blabber out things into the universe, and you have to protect yourself. Whether you can hear, see, or understand or not. So just make sure you find what's good for you. What protection ritual works for you, right? And that's the most important part of it. So what else? What else do we have for this full blue moon that we won't see for a very long time? But again, the energy is very heavy. I do feel pretty tired right now. Literally drained. I actually had a lot more energy right before I started this video. So it's just, again, really, it's pulling tonight pretty heavily. What other messages do we have from our Isis deck? All right. What messages do we have for our divine feminines today on this beautiful full moon? So stay focused. Stay focused on what you have been really feeling is your purpose. What is your purpose, right? All right, so this is the next one. Honestly, I saw this earlier, and like it actually stuck out to me when I was going through the artwork. This one is called Power Over 7 Scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring, so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So, as we're talking about protection, right? and understanding that these illusions and these thoughts, keeping you locked in into this pretty much, it's almost like it almost feels like it was unmanageable. Like things became so chaotic, it became unmanageable. And it could have been because of a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could have been because of, a Libra, or a Libra helped kind of disseminate the situation. But then it's taking some time here again to get through what exactly this transformation is. But someone was working hard in a sense to cause this justice to have to come in, right? Someone was putting in work into something, but it was almost like wasteful. Like, why is, this being wasted, right? But you can barely see that. So something sneaky was happening. Something sneaky was happening, but it all came to light, and it's causing you to make a decision very heavily in a direction to protect yourself, to protect your energy. Let it fall, let it go. Let it fall, let it go. Let it fall, let it go. This is not Frozen, but keep it cool. I love this Isis deck. It's so powerful. Oh my gosh. I want to pull another one. I want to pull another one. Okay, I'm going to pull another one. And then after that, I want to move over to this last deck that I absolutely love. And I'm excited to share with you because it's another one of my go-tos that I really use a lot. And have used for many years. So what else do we have for Isis, for our ladies and cross watchers? Divine masculines and feminines. Look at this, that looks so beautiful. Past life, present power. As the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings being healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities in you. It's only a matter of time. So take some time to accept the things you cannot change and the things you can change. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? Just love it. I just love the Isis deck. I love her deck. Love it. Love it, love it. All right. And so now we have the botanical inspirations. All right, what is this blue moon? Blue moon. Okay, so we have two that came out. So the first one that came out is Lily. Super beautiful. So this deck is called Botanical Inspirations. It's super simple. It's flowers. Each flower has a purpose, a meaning, and where it comes from. And I think that, you know, I have an affinity to roses and flowers in general. So this was a deck that I really fell in love with many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. And I'm excited to use it more often. So here is the botanical inspirations, and the first one is lily. So lily, it means majesty and virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. And that means, I'll read it out of the book because it has like a whole meaning behind it. So it says, lilies are among the most exalted flowers in the world, held in high regard and long considered scared by numerous ancient civilizations. Sorry, sacred. Whoa. Long considered sacred by numerous ancient civilizations. In Christian lore, the lily is said to have sprang from the repentant tears of Eve after her expulsion from the Garden of Eden. The lily was also regarded as a symbol of the Virgin Mary's purity. In pagan and Christian cultures and throughout Victorian times, the lily was a sign of chastity before marriage and of fertility afterwards. It's an inspirational message. It's not about what you say or what you feel that matters. It's not enough to talk about what's virtuous. In the end, it's what you actually do that counts. Let your actions come from virtue. Wow. So, next time you see a lily, just remember what it actually means. All right. And the second one that came out, and please, I have no idea how to even say this, but Gerbera daisy. Gerbera daisies? Okay. 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 Okay, girl. All right. So this means purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are if you are alternative, you will see it. Sorry, if you are attentive, you will see it. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Just remember what's in your face and recognize it. So, this means la la la. Sorry, my throat is a little bit. Sorry, I was streaming like a lot earlier today. So, European miners first discovered Gerbia daisies in South Africa in 1884. When botanists started breeding programs during the 19th century, Gerbia daisies became some of the most cherished flowers in the world because of the rainbow and vibrant color variations that became available. Egyptians felt that the Gerbia held the meaning of closeness to nature and devotion to the sun. The Celts believed Gerbia daisies had the power to remove sorrow and stress. Gerbia daisies of all colors, especially yellow and pink, emanate light, heartedness, and happiness. The white daisies holds the special meaning of purity and the innocent joy of childhood. And the inspirational message. The child finds innocent pleasures in picking a daisy and discovers joy when she gives the flower to someone special. When you spread joy around, you will find that you have more than what you started with. So, I hope those messages resonated with you. So next time you request flowers, maybe a daisy and a lily might have some significance. Uh, And so I hope you guys took some of this with a grain of salt, but I also hope that some of this resonated with you and hopefully gave you a little bit of understanding direction through this blue full moon. All right. So thank you. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I am doing open to personal readings now. So go ahead and check the description box for that information. And go ahead and follow me on all platforms at Tanama Vibes. And find me on Instagram at I am Stephanie Rosa if you want to connect. Thank you so much. Bye.